What's up, doll collectors, hobbyists, fabsome besties? I'm Toya, an adult doll collector. Welcome to my miniverse. What are we gonna do today? Let's go out for a little inspiration. I went to my local Dollar Tree, hoping to find some seasonal crafting supplies. I didn't really find what I was looking for, but I found this loofah. I like this fuzzy fabric. I went looking for these pumpkins because I wanted to harvest the fabric. But this loofah for $1.25 has a similar fabric, and it has little sewn legs and arms and ears. I was thinking, since Barbie just came out with the Twinning Looks dolls, where the Barbies are matching their pets, let's try to do something similar and make our own pets. 13 years ago, we made a pipe cleaner dog. Maybe we can do something kind of like that. So I went to Michael's for pipe cleaners. This pack was $2.99 for 100 pipe cleaners, and we got some good colors that could work for pets. I picked up some round plastic beads as well, and let's just follow the original video where we place a bead on a pipe cleaner. Then I think we just turn that back and that too, and twist it to make the nose. And I'm not giving super clear instructions here. Add 2 more beads for eyes on the extending pipe cleaners on each end. Then let's bend each one back. Now I'm gonna cross them on each side, then twist it in the back, bend it to make 2 ears. Kinda looks like a dog. I might be straying from the original a little, but I want to give our dog a chin. So after we make the ears, I'm gonna just go over the nose, then take the pipe cleaner to the back, take the other end, and we're gonna go underneath, pulling the pipe cleaner up from behind the nose, and then go right down the middle to make the little face. With the leftover pipe cleaner, let's twist it, take another pipe cleaner and add it in between, then continue to twist it so that that pipe cleaner is locked on the inside, giving us a big-eared puppy with really long arms. Take the pipe cleaner and bend it back to make its front arms or front legs, and then we're going to just give it a little twist at the bottom. Then let's twist it behind the neck, then wrap it around the leftover pipe cleaner from making the head a few times and beyond to get the length of the body. Take a third pipe cleaner, fold it in half, and then we're going to find the center and we're going to twist it to make the tail. Separate the 2 ends, place the tail at the end of the body, and then we're going to wrap the ends of the pipe cleaner going around to secure it. I think I've completely strayed from the original, but it's making sense to me. Now we're going to take those ends and bend them to make the back legs, wrapping the excess pipe cleaner around the body. Then take those last pieces that we used to make the front legs and take them underneath and wrap them also around the body. If your dog is looking a little thin like mine, then we can just add another pipe cleaner. I'm gonna go around the neck, under the front arms, and around the body. Then the feet for paws, and the ears for a basic little posable puppy. But in our Pom Pom Puppies video from 8 years ago, we made the nose out of craft foam. Let's make another pipe cleaner dog, but this time, instead of using a bead for the nose, I'm just using a little thread. These dogs come out a little different every single time. Then let's cut a small piece of cardstock. Actually, I think this is leftover poster board from another project. I added a drop of hot glue to give it a little dimension, paint it black. While waiting for it to dry, let's add a little more fur to this puppy. I cut off the parts that I want. To get the fabric, then we can wrap and sew or glue it around our pipe cleaner dog. I'm using a little hot glue and I'm starting with the legs first. I'm just wrapping it and gluing it in place. Then I cover the body. Then I add small pieces to the face and ears where I can. to cover up the pipe cleaners as much as we can. Then let's glue on the nose. I cut a small piece of black paper and we're going to glue that in the fur right under the nose, giving it a mouth. And then I'm just dry brushing on a little acrylic paint to try to make the pipe cleaner blend in a little better with the fur. Let's pull the ears onto the side just a little to give the dolls a posable curly pipe cleaner pup. Can we make a larger dog? This time for the nose, I'm just gonna fold it in half, then twist the end of the pipe cleaner. Then let's fold it back, twist again, add the eyes, then circle around them. And I'm just making this up as I go. Let's bring in another pipe cleaner for the ears. Let's place it in the front, then twist behind the head. Fold the ears, use the ends to secure it, and add a little more dimension to the muzzle any way you can. Looks kind of like a kangaroo, but we're gonna keep going. I use one pipe cleaner for each leg. Wrap the ends around the body to attach them, and make the rest of the dog pretty much the same way. On this one, I made it a little thicker at the top of the legs and around the rib cage. Now let's add the fabric. I made another nose to glue on. Add the mouth, then fold the ears over to make a larger miniature dog. I only used one loofah to make both dogs, which was $1.25, and then we just add in a few pipe cleaners. Let's say if you got a pack of just the tan, I think it's about $1.99. So that's $3.24 if you already have the beads, nail polish, and cardstock. If you don't have the beads, they're $7.99 at Michael's, which brings our cost up to $11.23, but you could probably make the beads using hot glue, using a drop similar to how we did when we made our grapes. Once cooled, you can paint it. If you don't have nail polish, you can use craft paint and Mod Podge to make eyes where you can control the size and the color. What kind of dogs are these? I think they can pass for some kind of poodle hybrid, like a Goldendoodle or a Cockapoo, but they're posable, which is awesome, and we can probably make a few puppy things for them as well. Let's look at the other Twinning Looks Barbies for a little inspiration. Here's a petite Barbie with black hair styled into 2 pigtails. She has purple daisy hair clips, brown eyes with a soft pink lip color. She is shiny and pixelated, wears a purple tank top with daisies, a matching skirt with a slit on the side, a hip bag, has a cell phone and bracelet, wears white sneakers, comes with a yellow leash and collar for the dog that is white and black with large cartoon eyes, has a removable daisy on the top of its head, and wears a matching dog outfit. This petite Barbie can move at the head, the shoulder, the elbow, hip, and knee. Here's another Barbie Twinning Looks in blue, where we get a tall Barbie with brown hair, brown eyes, a neutral lip color, wears a blue plastic beret to match her blue and white polka dot dress with ribbon straps and bows on the arms. She wears a gold-colored necklace, blue boots with a denim texture, and she has a small pink purse. She has a pink leash and collar, a brown dog wearing a beret, a bandana that matches her dress. It also wears a gold-colored necklace and has a pink purse. All the dogs can move at the head. These dolls were around $21, $22 each. Let's see if we can make a twinning look for our dolls. Dollar Tree had this fuzzy fabric for $1.25. It feels kind of like a squishmallow. There were a couple of different colors, but I didn't see the exact color that I wanted. I also saw these scrunchies. We could probably make something cute out of these, but I bought this plush at the dollar store a while back to harvest for its fabric. And that's just what I'm gonna do. It's a fuzzy fabric, but it's still pretty thin for the dolls. It has a little stretch, and I like the color. And when you can't get to a fabric store, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm gonna use my sweatpants for Barbie pattern and our sweatshirt hoodie. I cut it out, and I'm gonna modify the pattern just a little by folding over the sides, and we're gonna match it up right here. Then trim the paper to make everything even, including under the arms and at the sleeves. Then let's make the top just a little shorter. Place it on the fabric, cut it out, fold over fabric and cut out the cuffs. Pin the cuffs to the bottom of the sleeves and sew them on. I cut out the hood from 2 pieces and sewed them together along the curve. I'm going to attach this around the neckline so it will open in the front. After sewing it on, I need to trim the front of the hood so it lines up with the raw edge on the jacket. Because remember, we are modifying this pattern. Fold over the top of the jacket and the hood to hem it, leaving the bottom unsewn. I match up the arms and sew from the cuff to the bottom. I cut a strip for the waistband, making sure it stretches to the sides. Fold it in half, sew it to the bottom, pulling slightly, so it gathers a little, using a zigzag stitch so it can still stretch. If you wanted, you could have just hemmed the whole front and leave the jacket open, but I want mine to be closed a little bit. So I'm going to flip it inside out, line up the bottom, and sew it about halfway, making a pullover. It has a little stretch at the bottom so we can get the doll in. I braided thread to make drawstrings, use the sweatsuit pattern to cut out 2 legs, lay them good side to good side, and sew along one of the curves. For the front, marked with the letter F on the pattern, cut a folded over strip that stretches to the sides. Sew it onto the top, pulling slightly using a zigzag stitch. For a waistband, fold over and hem the bottom of each leg. Fold it in half, lining up the other curve. Sew along the curve. Go to the bottom of the pant legs, grab each one, then pull in opposite directions. Sew from one end to the other. Taking it in where needed, sew on a bow for a faux drawstring to make the dolls a miniature velour tracksuit. I'm not like those regular moms. I'm a dog mom. So let's take a scrap of fabric that can stretch out to the sides, fold it in half. On the fold, cut a little curve. Take the dog, place the neck at the back of the curve, cut 2 lines underneath, then cut the front right at the end of the chest. Trim the rest off at a curve. Trim the back at a curve to make a bib with 2 pieces out to the sides. Add Velcro or snaps to the tabs. I sewed mine in the front and then just stretched it over the dog's head for a little DIY twinning moment. I am loving our little elevated pipe cleaner dogs. The supplies were pretty easy to find and they won't break the bank. We can make them in different sizes to give our dog moms more fur babies. Thank you for joining us while we made our own Goldendoodle, Labradoodle, Cockapoo, or Poodle. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram and YouTube at MyFroggyStuff and Bella of MyFroggyStuff on Instagram, and on the YouTube channel Create Something Fabulous. And we will see you next time. Bye!